Happy summer, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the shares, and of course the subscribes. Because of you and only you, we've made it to 10 subscribes together. So thank you. That's validation to me that what you see here is something that you value, and it encourages me to continue making quality content just for you. We're doing things a little different now. In this reading, you will see 2 weeks displayed. So if you're in a place to receive, here is your insight for the upcoming 2 weeks. Parents of Pisces children, thank you so much for your patience. I do apologize for the delay. I'm a student. I had finals or, last little bit of assignments that I needed to get done and in before yesterday was the last day of the semester, or the session, however you want to call it. Anywho, let's talk about your child and what they got going on for 2 weeks, the 24th through the 30th, and the 1st through the 6th. Your child for this week has the peacock in reverse. And the first thing that catches my attention is this woman or this being here. It's just kind of like looking almost like they're taking account for every feather, making sure that everything is in detail and in a row and like aligned. It's very analytical. It's very precise. And I feel that that may have something to do with what your child is experiencing. And this is just my interpretation, but I'm feeling like there's a sense of assurance, like a sense of inner peace with them, like inner confidence. Everything is like in order and in balance as it should. Like looking at everything is like no line is out of order. Everything is succinct. It's where it needs to be. It's precise. It's accurate. But because it's in reverse, we have vision, wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. So maybe they see it, but you may find that they have difficulty articulating that accuracy. They may have the vision may not be clear, but something is clouded. There's some kind of like shuffle or muffle or delay in getting what they see and feel in their brain and communicating that in a way that makes sense to you. So they may have some difficulty articulating feelings and emotions this week, if that makes sense. It could be, lots of whining per se. I don't know. But there is an order, there's a divine, there's a method and a message that they want to get across. They may just have difficulty communicating that. So that's where their mind is. But it's all good because they know what they want. They know what they're trying to do. They know what they're trying to express because they have the Azurite card, which speaks of self-confidence, creativity, and expanding awareness. So I feel like they're like not headstrong, but they're just like full go, full wingspan, just full capacity as far as what they understand it. But there just seems to be like maybe a resistance or a hindrance in articulating that to the fullness that they understand it to you. In regards to how can you help, you have action, and you also have, that it's time to go. So there may be something that you need to consider releasing, doing away with, cutting off from, to help maybe to focus more so you can articulate that. So maybe there's a distraction or something that you have. Maybe you need to just kind of focus your thought process, realign, just kind of get everything prioritized in order in a way that you are able to hear what they're trying to communicate, what you're trying to hear, what they understand, but they don't. There's just a small barrier, but it's okay. Let me get before I continue. So you have the yang as far as, action, and you have the time to go card, just so you can see those. Now I'm going to talk about your child first, and then we'll talk about you. So we have the unity card and also the stand by your commitments. Unity says you're spiritually connected to everyone through God. Use the sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. And then you also have stand by your commitments. You're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. Okay. So in regards to your child, the outcome is, in a sense, like stick-to-itiveness. You are honoring the bond and the commitment. So your child, they have a articulate thought, difficulty communicating it. They're confident. They know what they're wanting to say. You help them by, maybe reorganizing and reevaluating some things in your schedule so that you can spend more time picking up on those hidden clues that they may be trying to share. And maybe it takes inspired action for you to do that, or you have to take action. You have to be proactive about reorganizing things and removing things away so that you can hear them, so that you can be more grounded and committed to your child, in that bond of understanding, if that makes sense. Only because I just interpret the cards. You are kind. And I'll give you a moment so you can read that. And also, you are financial savvy. Okay, so now let's get in it for you for this week. So, time to go. This part is about you. There's something that you need to cut off in your personal life, whether it's a business connection, maybe it's a person, it's a relationship, it's something that's occupying your time that you need to reconsider and reevaluate. There is inspired action. There is, it's almost like now is the time. Something, take your energy where it no longer serves you and add it more to where you're getting the most productivity. Stand by your commitments. Look at what's more important. Let go of the things that don't serve you and stand by the things that are edifying you. Cut out the stuff that's not helping you. Unity. You may need more people. Whatever it is, it's going to require the connection of more people. And how do you do that? You just insist on being kind. Kindness, setting that intention, it helps to honor the things that you need to do. And that kindness helps because you are extending that grace and that love, that genuine care to other people, and creating that unity that's going to help things grow and expand. And there's some kind of financial savviness. Maybe you are cutting good corners, but you're cutting out the stuff that no longer serves you, and you're being financially responsible, whether it be for your home budget or your work budget, your business budget, whatever it is. And I almost feel like money is being attracted to you because you're being, you're looking for it. You're like, okay, you have like an abundant mindset. You're being very savvy. You're being very, entrepreneurial, or I can't think of the word, but it's just like you're looking for the money. And it's like, okay, How can I create this new opportunity? And because of that, it's like you are sowing the seeds to find more abundance. And it's so funny. Oh my goodness, that card is right there. Yeah, so that's good. You are creating that by you extending kindness, grace, and just getting things out of your way that no longer serve you. You were sowing the seeds and you were setting the foundation for abundance because you are thinking financially savvy with your resources. So good for you. Moving on to July 1st through the 6th. Your child has the Puma card in the upright, which is really good. You see the Puma. It's almost like they are focused. And I almost feel like something is distracting. Like there's a hindrance or there's something that's kind of like in their way. And it's not like a block. It's just like an irritant or a fly or a piece of hair that gets in somebody's face. But there's something that doesn't belong there. But it's something that can be easily removed. It speaks to power, desire, and healing. So I do apologize. These are general. It may not land for everybody, but I'm just picking up on things as best as I can and trying to keep the videos short and sweet so you're not watching a 40-minute video on your child. You're a parent. You have stuff to do. Your child has the clear quartz in reverse. And your child is beautiful, by the way. But this card is beautiful because it's open-ended. And it's almost like the child can set their own trajectory of where they want to go. In the upright, this speaks to harmony and meditation and protection and infinite possibilities. Something's missing though. And not, from the reading, but I physically feel like these two are connected. Like your child is like focused, they're ready to go, but it's a core motivator, like some kind of key component that could be missing from like solidifying that in them so that they can take off and run. So it's like it's a continuation. They have the thoughts, they're trying to articulate them. They have the confidence, but it's just not ready to get out the way that they know that they can. They've got the vision, they've got the focus, they see, they understand, but they're just missing one more thing before they can, manifest it and start walking in that, whatever it is, whatever this thing that they've been mulling over, the past week. So I don't want to say that there's like disharmony. I mean, there's something that's missing. There's something that's out of balance. There's something that's open and exposed. So, it speaks to protection and infinite possibilities. The possibilities are there, but something needs to be fixed first. And, there's some kind of emotional exposure that needs to be protected or nurtured. And just be mindful of that for the upcoming week, if this speaks to you, or whoever this is for. Time for a nap in reverse. You may need to consider how you are spending your energies, and you may be doing more than what you should, and taking some time to fill your cup instead of giving to everyone else. So be mindful that you're not doing for everybody. Be mindful that you are prioritizing and putting self-care as a priority. Okay. You also have the release all anger card. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. You also have raise your vibration. Your intuitive feelings are accurate messages from the angels. Okay, so let's talk about your child first. They have their, it's almost like they're, it's like a business, like they have their mind on some kind of like ambitious goal. They're focused. Something that's hindering them is keeping them from moving forward. How you can help them is making sure that you're not exhausted, so you can help fill this cup, because something is empty for them. Some key component is missing to having them move forward in this this confidence that they have, that they're working on building, and so, getting that foundation strong. The answer is letting it all out, giving. That's how you can help. But the solution is, the outcome is some things are going to get released. Some anger you're going to let go of. Things that no longer serve you, you're going to let go of. You're going to reevaluate some things and some people, some things in your life, and not address, not give the negative things that are going wrong in your life any attention. Focusing on the positive. Speak those things into existence for abundance. And then by doing so, raising your vibration is also going to be an example to your child to help them fill this void, so that they can model what you're doing, rising to your higher self, and so they can do it for themselves. So that's pertaining to your child. Now for you, going this way, and it's funny, that's kind of how these cards are kind of working now, which is fine. It's just something I'm just now picking up on. This first week, you may need to take a break and reevaluate. And if you can prep now for next week, all the better, because you may be firing on all cylinders and you need to prioritize, balance, keep things in order. But be watchful for this. Do not overextend yourself. Please do not do more than what you can handle. Take time out for you. This is important. Don't overgive. Do only what you can. Get rid of the things that are no longer serving you. Whether it's stuff from the past, and I know that it takes time, and it's a mental thing. It's a thought process of letting go. But you're holding on to a lot of junk. You're holding on to junky people, things that don't serve you. And you may have been carrying that for some time. And you're being encouraged to release and let go. And I'm not getting so much the fact that, someone's going to, piss you off. That may be it. You may have an instance that comes up and you may want to say something, but you're being encouraged not to. That's possible. But you are asked, in whatever happens, to speak to what your desired end is, not to what you presently see, because that's the past. What's happening today is things from the past. What happens tomorrow is the intentions that you set moving forward. Okay? So our present reality is a manifestation of things that have come before it. Our future reality is what we set today to happen then, to happen next. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense without going into it anymore. Raise your vibration, come up higher, reevaluate some things, move forward. But this whole thing for you is transformative. Just as this here is transformative, and your child needs you to transform so that can help break this, unblock this so they can do that. And, you are being reminded that you are abundant. You are abundant. And this is not saying that you're not. You're operating in that abundance. And you are also talented. So congratulations. You are putting those things to work. You deserve that. You are talented. You need a pat on the back, hand clap, or standing ovation. You're operating in this abundance and this talent this week. Just don't burn yourself out. But I have a feeling that because you're addressing all these things, you're going to be moving forward in a proper direction. So I'm going to end this before we get to 20 minutes. Thank you for watching. It means so much. I do apologize again for being tardy. And you have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you soon.